Georgia and a member of the Council on Criminal Justice Task Force on Policing. Chief, good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening.
First of all, I just want to get your reaction to the Amir Locke case and what's unfolded since then.
Well, it's really too early to tell because the facts aren't in, so I'm hesitant to comment on a specific case. I can tell you, though, that certainly one of the recommendations that came out of the task force, and for those of us that have had significant concerns about no-knock warrants, we probably anywhere from 15 to or more years ago severely restricted those. The task force, of course, came out with a recommendation based on the evidence that either no-knock warrants be eliminated or be severely restricted. In those cases where no-knocks would be used, that the highest authority in the police department would approve those.
And I read through some of those findings from that task force. As you mentioned, they should be severely restricted or prohibited. Everyone inside the building or apartment or whatever it is should be taken into account, and that they should only be used if there's a clear and present danger, such as a hostage situation. Did I get that pretty much right?
That is exactly right. I know our agency, as a result of the incident in Maryland involving the mayor and the SWAT team, we restricted no-knock warrants 15 years ago. I know Chief Axel with St. Paul, he served on a board with me. I think one of the first things he did when he took over as police chief in St. Paul was to restrict no-knock. So many agencies have recognized the inherent danger to officers and to citizens and have taken significant means through policy to address this issue.
So is there any benefit to no-knock warrants at this point? I mean, are they worth the risk given all of these high-profile cases that we're seeing now?
No, and that's why they've been addressed in a number of ways through our professional associations, through the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Standards, which specifically has a standard dealing with warrants, and why even when you have a no-knock warrant, unless there's a dynamic situation driving an entry, what we and many agencies do is just surround and call out. You have the tactical unit there, they're able to quarantine the area, and then you start negotiating, and if you need to, have the opportunity to deploy gas or influence those individuals leaving that residence. You can also be strategic about how you search those residences by employing surveillance, and when the individuals leave, then take them down so that they're outside as opposed to making a breach entry and placing them and the officers in danger.
And we all know the story of Breonna Taylor and how she died in the same way, now Amir Locke. And then in the city where George Floyd was killed by police, this case, and the judge in the Chauvin case, also the one who signed off on this warrant. These are all high-profile cases, but you can see how cumulatively all of this is going to erode the trust of police in that community, especially in Minneapolis. What would be your advice to the department, given everything that's transpired?
Well, I'm always hesitant to give other agencies advice, but I think, what we look to is, what's the history and the experience. And I think it's been said, a smart agency learns from their mistakes, a wise agency learns from the mistakes of others. And what we've seen is a history of these kind of outcomes for the last 15 years or so, and agencies have made adjustments without legislation and without political advocacy. So I, of course, would encourage any agency to examine their policies and ensure that if there's a no-knock provision, it's strictly restricted, and that either the command staff or, in most instances, the police chief is the one that signs off on them. 75% of the police agencies in this country have 50 officers or less. And so I would expect that at least 75% of the agencies, the police chief is signing off on these no-knock warrants.
All right, Chief, thank you for your insight tonight. You know better than anyone. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And tonight,
thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.